Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And welcome to the Patriots fumbling away another game. Because that's basically what happened here. Mac Jones was fantastic. I really don't know what more they want from him. I mean, when you give him no help whatsoever, make boneheaded penalties, and then fumble literally when you're on the 5-yard line about to score to win, probably win the game. I mean, at least you're down by one. He only needs a field goal.
Yep.
And to carry the ball loosely in that situation, look, that's bench-worthy. That is bench-worthy. J.J. Taylor should start next week at running back. Stevenson fumbled too, but I think his fumble was more borderline call to begin with. But
yeah, I don't think
to bench him on a fumble that I don't think was a fumble was silly. But Harris's was a clear fumble.
Right.
He shouldn't start next week. Period. Anyway, Patriots got the ball first the first quarter. Harris ran well. I guess they just cut the game off because game's over.
Yeah.
Just needing it, obviously. They get a first down, but there's a sack, and pretty much the one bad thing Jones did all game, he threw the ball backwards idiotically into the ground. Luckily, the Patriots covered it, but that was incredibly stupid. Just incredibly stupid play. He pretty much had like 3 plays that he screwed up on all game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So they punt's bad, it's a touchback. Defense gives up a read option touchdown on the next drive, 7-0 Miami. Then Stevenson's so-called fumbles.
I don't think it was a fumble.
Didn't look like a fumble to me. The guy was on his butt, but he can barely see the ball, so they upheld the call on the field, so who knows.
Yep.
It was close, but who knows. I mean, Stevenson clearly didn't think he fumbled because he didn't even go for the ball.
Right.
So, but anyway, the defense held anyway. Judon blew up the line. Judon had a fantastic game apart from
his
personal foul.
Yeah. There were 3 of them in this game.
Inexcusable. Just sloppy, inexcusable. And I do think Miami overly blitzed.
Oh, they did 100%.
It started to burn them in the second half.
Second half, yeah, 100% they did.
So, yeah. Myers gets a catch at the... The Dolphins punt, and then second quarter happens. Myers gets the catch on blown coverage, and they get a field goal after another near fumble. There was a lot of... Patriots were very sloppy in a game that, stat-wise, it looks like they should have won.
Right.
They outplayed Miami.
They had the game won, and then they fumbled.
And then they fumble it away.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they had a position to be very likely to win the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, then... So it's 7-3 Miami. Jackson gets a pass breakup. They actually tried to flag him for PI, which was ridiculous because the ball was tipped at the line.
Now they're going to bonus card.
Thankfully, they pick that up. And then Waddle drops the pass. The punt's a touchback. The Patriots do a play action to Aguilar, but unfortunately, it's a punt, even after that good play. Then we get, Tua's mistake. He throws it up under pressure. It's nearly picked off by McCourty. Tua was okay. He was pretty good in this game.
He wasn't bad.
Yeah, Paris got poked in the eye on this next drive.
Don't matter now.
There's a downfield throw to Aguilar as well. I'm surprised he didn't flag the eye poke because his
helmet came off.
Hit.
His helmet came off too on that play.
It wasn't a hard helmet to helmet, but
no.
Whatever. There's a touchdown pass to Aguilar from Mac Jones. So that's 10-7. A really good drive. I mean, they forced them out of base defense into the nickel, which was really good. They started with 3 wide receiver, forced Miami to adjust, and then kind of exploited it. So that was good. And Miami goes basically down the field. I think they kick a field goal. Yeah, they tie the game going into half.
Yep.
Then they score at the beginning of the half. Parker had himself a good game on ridiculous catches. Jackson had good coverage on him all game, but all of his catches were good, except for a couple slants he did that were like wide open.
Yep.
But anyway, then there's a good throw by Jones to Aguilar under pressure. That great wheel route to White.
Just floats the ball beautifully.
Yeah, good 3rd and 11 throw by Jones. Jones was incredibly accurate this game, but unfortunately held a field goal. 17-13 Miami. But they get Miami to go 3 and out. and the punt is bad. They get a good return out of it, and Judon ruins it with a personal foul on the Miami sideline. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're losing the game. What are you doing? I mean, Judon had an excellent game other than that, but my God. Don't push people on the opposing sideline. What do you think is going to happen?
Right. Obviously, they're going to call a flag for that.
It's just incredibly stupid. And then Mason does a blindside block,
bro,
on a receiving play downfield. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just incredible incompetence today. But the quarter ends with a good pass to Henry. The tight ends sucked for 3 quarters. They were great in the fourth, though.
Yeah.
They're held to a field goal of 17-16 after it wasn't a great throw by Jones, but Myers, you still got to make that catch. I know, and they were both bad on that one, but whatever. You still get the field goal, and then there's the Patriots blitz on a 3rd down. I think it was 3rd down, and for some reason Tua inexplicably throws the ball up instead of throwing it away, and it's picked off by Jonathan Jones. That was a really bad throw by Tua. Just a bad decision.
Yep.
And the Patriots march right down the field. There's like 3 minutes left. They're on about the 10 or 8 yard line, and Damian Harris inexplicably fumbles the game away. Just inexplicably fumbles the game away.
They had the game won.
They're literally just setting up to score the final points and win the game. And he literally just drops the ball in a tackle. It wasn't even really stripped. He's just pushing forward for extra yards and drops the ball.
Yeah, it's the same thing that Sony Michel did last year a couple times.
I mean, so then
that was it.
Miami runs the clock out, and the Patriots lose a game that is now going to come back and bite them really hard if they become a playoff contender.
Right.
Because are they going to go to Miami and beat Miami in Miami? I would be surprised.
Right. They never play well down there.
So, and it's unfortunate because Mac Jones outplayed virtually all the other rookie quarterbacks this game and lost.
Right.
He outplayed Trevor Lawrence significantly.
The Jaguars got
The Jaguars were terrible. Lawrence was awful in that game. You know, Wilson admittedly came back and won, but I guess
the Panthers won that game.
Are you sure that?
I'm positive the Panthers won 19-13. You can look it up.
I thought the Jets won.
No, the Jets lost. The Panthers came back and won.
Did?
Yes, they did.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. You can look it up on ESPN. The Panthers won.
I don't see it. Oh, you're right.
There, they won.
The Jets did lose. Okay.
19-14.
Wilson had a decent game, I guess, apart from the 6 sacks. Yeah, this is a sloppy game. Patriots really beat themselves in this one. I don't know. It's just a shame that like Jones played so damn well to lose.
Yep.
It reminds me of when like Brady lost the Super Bowl throwing 500 yards. It's just nuts when you play that well and lose.
Yeah.
I mean, not that Jones played to that level, but he was very
This
very
felt
good.
Identical to when Newton fumbled away the game against Buffalo last year.
But at least he was the quarterback.
Still.
I mean, he's just literally setting up to get more yards and turn clock, and you fumble the ball. Look, they benched Stevenson after his fumble. I would hope Harris gets the same treatment.
I would hope so.
Because it's unacceptable in that situation to fumble the ball.
Right.
Just completely unacceptable. So, J.J. Taylor, who was a healthy scratch today, I would hope he would start next week. He should start next week. At least bench Harris for a quarter. At least.
Or the half.
At least.
Oh, something. Some sort of discipline.
You got to have discipline for that because that's just inexcusable. But whatever. Patriots, they play, I think, the Jets next week.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, the Jets, I think, are probably worse than Miami, but I don't know. The division is tight. Buffalo played like crap, too, I think. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. All right. This is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. And on the plus side, at least Mac Jones played excellent.
Yeah, no picks.
Accurate as hell and
impressive.
Changed the plays with the line. Did everything right. Just sucks when you do everything right and lose anyway.
Looks like Cleveland just threw an interception.
Yeah, they lost the game, of course. KC drives me nuts. Like, why do they play like ass for half the game and then somehow win? Like, I don't understand why these teams just take their foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Every team does it to Kansas City except for New England when they had Brady. They were the only team that wouldn't.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
KC just, when teams
They're
play KC, it just baffles me.
Yeah.
Like, got them on the ground. As Edelman would say, break their neck. Come on.
End the game.
Keep scoring. Don't just. It just makes no sense to me to take your foot off the gas. But whatever. We'll see if they win next week. I don't know. I can't really rate the team too much because they're so sloppy. I don't know if the team's going to be any good or not.
It's so hard to tell this early in the season. We won't know until the middle of the year how they'll actually be.
It does seem like they have a franchise quarterback, though, so that's good.
Yeah, he played really well.
Whatever. We'll see you next week. Take care.